Good evening. I'm Kavita Karki and you're watching Emerging SME, a television program which highlights the achievements of such SMEs who from a modest beginning have now become a brand name in their respective business vertical. The first company in today's episode is Emmvee Solar, which was founded in the year 1992 by Mr. D.V. Manjunatha in Bangalore, India. Emmvee started its activities in the solar water heaters production with sales and marketing offices in India. Since then, Emmvee has grown to be the largest manufacturer of solar water heating systems in India and probably in Asia. Here's one interview that will give you an insight into Emmvee Solar, your partner for solar energy since 1992. Have a look. Mr. Manjunatha, Emmvee ventured into solar business 25 years ago when the awareness about the solar sector wasn't there much and the market wasn't that huge. So what made you choose this field?
Those days, the supply and demand between the power availability is very huge gap difference between the and especially in the morning hours, if you see, there is no power availability and all, and keeping in that in one of the mind and also keeping in the environmental, so we thought that better to enter into the solar business. So with that we have entered into the water heater business, which can cater to the domestic needs. So along with that, we have also thought to enter into the solar photovoltaic business, keeping in mind that in today or tomorrow the Indian market is definitely need the solar photovoltaic product. So but we have ventured very early and started of exporting entire product to the European country. So once the demand started in India, we catering to the Indian market. So today we are the one of the pioneer and the largest manufacturer in solar photovoltaic module manufacturer and water heater with complete integrated and present capacity around 500 megawatt.
Mr. Manjunatha, Emmvee has also entered the field of megawatt solar project development and solar EPC and IPP work. So what have been the major achievements in mega-sized solar project development?
So in the early 2000s, we have developed a few projects as an EPC as well as IPP in the European market. Emmvee is still running about 4 solar projects in Europe, still we are running, and also in Indian market, the the power selling system is there, which is for selling the grid to the public sector organizations like NTPC or the NVN or the DESCOMs of the state people. But we have also thought that there is one more opportunity where the people can also sell their powers to the third party, like any industries, bulk power consumers. With this concept, we have also entered ventured into a new era, which is called solar park, where the 5 developers are joined together and developed the power and selling into the individual industries, which they can also earning the like 24 years revenue out of that. And apart from that, we are also doing a lot of EPC project for the ground mounted as well as the rooftops or to the telecommunication towers, residentials and other places. With this, we have also entered into a IPP in Indian market also. So we are owning quite few projects in India. Our aim is to reach 1 gigawatt in 2022. And recently we have entered a joint venture with Dr. Reddy Labs, where we are both together developing a solar park, and the power generated out along with that, it will going to be consumed entire by Dr. Reddy Labs. This is for 24 years long period agreement.
Mr. Srinath, how was Emmvee successful in entering into the European markets, and how did Emmvee adapt to the technological challenges?
The time when we started the photovoltaic business in India, the market in India was not very well developed. So we were looking for opportunities elsewhere. And then we found in Europe the market was very good. It was a developing market and at the same time very challenging market. The challenging because the requirements of quality of modules in this market was very extensive, and it was generally dominated by the manufacturers of Europe as well as some Asian countries, mainly like for example Japan and China. So we realized that in order to penetrate the European market, it was absolutely necessary for us to make sure that the product what we sell into Europe must be of outstanding quality. Therefore, we focused extensively on building up and manufacturing very high quality photovoltaic modules. And in fact, we were also, we knew that in order to be successful, we also had to make modules which were different from the modules which were already existing in the market. So we worked with a few companies in Germany, and then we came out with a module which had approximately 3 to 10% extra solar power gain. And this was possible because of a special type of glass which we used in our module. And this module was manufactured by one of a leading company in Europe. And in addition to that, we also focused extensively on using some of the very high quality material produced in Europe. And all these things basically gave us an edge over our competition, and we were quite successful in entering into the PV market of the Europe.
Mr. Srinath, what is unique about Emmvee's solar hot water system, and what are the product types in this category?
Since beginning, Emmvee started producing solar water heating system with stainless steel tanks. Subsequently, what we realized is that in some areas it was not possible to use stainless steel tanks for simple reason that it would corrode very fast, and that would lead to the premature failure of the solar water heating system. So Emmvee decided to find a solution for such kind of problem, and then we did an internal evaluation, and we put up a automatic enameling facility for storage tanks, and this was also the first of its kind in our country. Basically, this means the steel has an internal coating which is made up of a special material which is similar to glass. This glass coating basically inhibits the corrosion and then helps the tank to perform for a longer duration. Today we have the facility to enamel from 100-liter storage tank to 3000-liter storage tank. In addition to that, we are also able to enamel very large tanks with heat exchanger coils inside, and this is also the first of its kind in our country. Today we are able to produce solar water heating system for simple household applications, like for example domestic water heating, to industrial applications, for example for, let's say, process heat, or for big hospitals, hostels, and also various other areas where hot water is required.
The eco-friendly products of Emmvee shall not only go a long way in helping global efforts in conserving the environment, but also helps customers in reducing their electricity bills, thereby generating additional savings. The company is highly spirited to become the global leader in manufacturing highly qualitative, innovative and cost-effective solar water heating systems and solar photovoltaic modules, and systems that will provide clean, reliable energy sources around the world. Here we'll take a short break, lots more on the other side. Stay tuned in.